We often imagine the solar system as this neat little map. Planets lined up in order, orbiting peacefully around the sun. Simple, right? But what if I told you that's just a 2D illusion? What lies above and below that familiar flat plane might just blow your cosmic mind. Stick around, because we're about to uncover layers of space you've probably never even heard of. And once you see the full picture, you'll never look at the night sky the same way again. Let's dive in. Our solar system orbits around the sun, yes, but not randomly. All 8 planets move in nearly the same flat plane. It's like they're glued to a giant invisible vinyl record spinning in space. This plane, it's called the ecliptic. But why are the planets aligned this way? It all goes back to our origin story, when the entire system was just a swirling cloud of gas and dust. As it collapsed under gravity, it flattened out into a spinning disk. That's the reason we have this cosmic racetrack. But even though it's mostly flat, there are exceptions. Mercury is tilted about 7 degrees, and Pluto, yeah, the not quite a planet, has a wild tilt of nearly 17 degrees. And comets, they're rebels. Some of them zip through the solar system at crazy angles, slicing across the ecliptic like darts through a spinning CD. Now here's a brain bender. On Earth, up and down makes sense because gravity keeps our feet on the ground. But in space, those rules vanish. There's no floor, no ceiling, no universal north. So when we say something is above or below the solar system, we're just using the ecliptic as a cosmic reference point. It's like deciding which way is up on a globe. It's all about perspective. That perspective, though, it unlocks a whole new way of seeing the universe. Ever heard of the Oort cloud? If not, brace yourself. This isn't some flat ring like the asteroid belt. No, the Oort cloud is a gigantic sphere, a ghostly shell that surrounds our entire solar system in every direction. We're talking trillions of icy objects, leftovers from the birth of the planets, drifting out there, up to 100,000 times farther than Earth is from the sun. That's nearly a quarter of the way to the next star. And here's the kicker. We've never seen it directly. But every time a long-period comet swings into the inner solar system, it's like a cosmic breadcrumb leading back to this icy realm. So imagine this. We live inside a massive, invisible snow globe, and most of us don't even know it. Beyond the planets, beyond even Pluto, there's another boundary, something a little more dynamic. The heliosphere is a giant bubble, sculpted by the solar wind, streams of charged particles flying out from the sun in every direction. Think of it like a force field, protecting us from the harsher radiation of deep space. But this shield isn't perfect. As the solar system plows through the galaxy, the heliosphere gets squished in the front and stretched in the back, kind of like a boat creating a wake in water. Where this bubble ends, that's the heliopause, the edge of the sun's influence. Cross it, and you're in interstellar space, the dark, cold void between the stars. Now, just because we're in interstellar space doesn't mean we're floating in a complete vacuum. Right now, our solar system is cruising through a region called the local interstellar cloud. It's not dense, but it's denser than the space around it. Imagine drifting through a fog, even if it's the faintest mist you've ever seen. And get this, The sun isn't crawling. It's speeding through this region at around 828,000 kilometers per hour. We're literally rocketing through the galaxy on a path that's taking us through one interstellar zone after another. Okay, ready for a twist? The entire cloud we're floating through sits inside a much bigger structure called the local bubble, and it's exactly what it sounds like. A vast, low-density region of space around 300 light-years across. Astronomers think this bubble was carved out by ancient supernova, massive stars that exploded millions of years ago, blowing away surrounding gas and dust. So basically, we're in a kind of cosmic chamber, surrounded by the faint walls of past stellar violence. And beyond those walls, denser clouds, more stars, and the chaotic churn of the Milky Way. So let's zoom out. Above and below the flat plane of our solar system lies an intricate 3D structure, frozen bodies, magnetic shields, gas clouds, and bubbles shaped by events older than humanity itself. And it doesn't stop there. The Milky Way isn't just a flat disk either. It has spiral arms, a central bulge, and a warped shape, like a spinning vinyl that got a little melted in the sun. Above and below the galactic plane lies the galactic halo, a huge spherical region containing old stars, globular clusters, and maybe even the elusive dark matter. Once again, our ideas of up and down, just human concepts in a universe that doesn't really care.